What if I told you you only need 5 songs to learn all the core skills to play almost anything you like, even if you're just starting out? Well, after 28 years of teaching and playing, I've found that beginners often get stuck not knowing what songs are really going to push them to learn the important skills to get better fast. That's why in this video I'm going to show you the 5 songs that will teach you all the core skills every beginner needs to know. I have tabs and videos completely for free in the description below if you want to follow along. Before we dive into the songs, why are the fundamentals so important to learn for a beginner? Well, think about this. Would a beginner weightlifter just walk into a gym and go straight for the heaviest weight? Probably not the best idea. Instead, we want to lift light and build up our technique, consistency and strength to be able to lift heavy later on. It's the same with the guitar. Each of these songs takes you up a level so you build on fundamental skills without getting overwhelmed. So let's look at all these essential fundamentals. These 5 songs actually hit every single one, and once you've got them down, everything else will fall in place way faster. And if you need help structuring your practice so you can learn songs faster, I have a 30-day step-by-step plan linked in the description. So let's start with song number 1, the perfect track for beginners to kickstart their fundamentals, and see if you can guess what the song is. The core of this one is just D minor and E minor, and you can start with just open chords and strum once every 2 bars. Once you have that down, you can then introduce what I call the faux bar chord, which is very similar to a bar chord but without the need to fully bar the strings, which is perfect for a beginner. After that, you can move on to the full bar chord shape. And if you haven't already guessed, or you're wondering what the tune is, it's Arctic Monkeys' 505. Once you have that down, you can add in the second guitar part, which uses triads of the D minor and E minor. We also see some extended chords in this verse too, with a minor 7. Next, during the main bulk of the song, there is this lead line that works on your single note technique along one string. This helps with your string positioning, single note accuracy and interesting syncopated rhythms. Pro tip, listen to the song over and over and try to sing it along before attempting this. If you can't sing it, you probably can't play it. You also hear the same melody an octave below on the G string. Then there is a big chorus and verse at the end with a crucial strumming pattern to learn. Just think of this as hitting the downbeat, then the offbeat, skipping the next downbeat, and then hitting the offbeat. Sounds confusing, but it sounds like this. 1 and 3 and. So on the face of it, it's such a simple song with just 2 chords, but you get so much value if you learn all those parts. Now we're nicely warmed up, let's look at a song that introduces some picking across different strings. I wanted to choose a slightly unexpected song, and honestly, it's way more fun than the usual beginner top 5 riffs that you'll get. The song, Waterfall by the Stone Roses. Main riff and chorus are a great workout for the fretting hand, as you have to keep your fingers upright to let all the open strings ring clearly. Then the picking hand is excellent practice for picking across different strings. There's also a somewhat simple guitar solo with lots of space between notes, which gives us the chance to use a technique called hammer-on, where we use the weight of the finger to sound the next note. Then there's a part where we strum 2 strings and play a funky rhythm that incorporates muting. So now let's look at a tune that brings in all the big open major chords, C, G, D, A and E. It's perfect for focusing on clean chord changing, rhythm and getting comfortable moving around the neck. The song that uses all these major chords is Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix. And what I love about this is you can start simple and then layer on more advanced stuff later on. In the free PDF and video package I've linked in the description, I'll go through all the variations so you can learn them all step by step. But here's a demonstration of some of the parts. This next song fills in the chord gap, so I'll bring in an A minor and F, and then your first real solo that goes across the whole fretboard. This band is very close to my heart because they are the reason I started to learn guitar, and I spent hours working on this song. Built up a solid foundation for so many other tunes, and it's absolutely worth your time. The song is Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. The song starts with a C and F chord where we're bouncing between different string sets, before going into the verse where we see some more essential chords and strumming. We have a C, a G, A minor, E, F, then a bar of 3 chords, C, A minor and then G. Then in the bridge we see an F and F minor 6 before climbing into the pre-chorus where we hit this beautiful diminished chord. And then there's the solo. It's not the first solo I'd recommend if you're completely new, but if you want a solo that builds essential fundamentals, bends, hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, moving across different positions, this is a perfect one for you. Now if you're thinking you haven't included power chords or bar chords yet, well, this track covers them all. It's Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've broken this song down into 5 levels from a complete beginner to more advanced, so no matter where you're at, you can still make progress with this. I won't run through every level here because they're all included in the free PDF and video package in the description. You can start with the intro where beginners can use capo for simple open chord shapes. From there you can gradually move into more challenging versions, until eventually you're playing it the original way, without a capo and full bar chords. The verse lets you transition from a mix of open chords and bar chords into using only bar chords. This covers the 4 main shapes every beginner should know. Major using the A shape, major using the E shape, minor using the A shape, and then minor using the E shape. And in the chorus we can introduce power chords, 16th note strumming, and more bar chords. So it becomes a brilliant workout for both hands. By learning this track alone, you're literally learning everything. It's like the perfect song to bring all the fundamentals together in one song. Now you've got the only songs you need to develop as a complete beginner. But if you don't fix the problem that 99% of guitarists face when they practice, all of this could be a waste of time. So go and click on this next video where I'll break down the 5 myths that hold most guitarists back. And once you fix them, you'll instantly 10x your progress. Go click there and I'll see you in the next video.